Josh, it must be nice to head into round one off the back of 5 goals.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just good to be fit and firing. Finished last year pretty sore, as most guys did, and got that taken care of. So it's just good to be able to be running out, playing games, 100% fit and feeling really good. So take plenty of confidence into the season, knowing that my body's in great shape.
What sort of injuries were creeping in at the end of last year? Like you completely wiped them now?
Oh, well, I had the foot injury that had surgery for late at the end of last year. Just something that, that's AFL footy. You get those from time to time, but nevertheless, it slowed me down a fair bit. So, as I said, it's just great to be able to get out and play and not have to worry about, not spend most of the week trying to get it right.
You had a pretty good season anyway, mate. So what can we expect from you this year if you're injury-free?
I guess hopefully more of the same. Quite fortunate with that group, as you saw on the weekend. We can play some pretty powerful football. The 6 forwards or the guys that rotate through there anyway. So we've got some really good cohesion, and we all benefit from each other. I don't think any of us would be the players that we are without the other guys around us.
Is that a matter of structure and coaching, or because you say when someone else rolls through there, they're still able to have an impact? So even if it's not you or it's not Tex or Eddie, then you still have a way to score? Yeah,
well, I guess at any one time, barring disaster, there's still going to be 3 or 4 of those guys. Throw Lynch, throw Mitch McGovern, Charlie in there as well. So anyone that comes down there knows what the expectation is. We're a really unselfish group. I think we all make each other better, so that's the expectation for anyone who comes through there. And no doubt throughout the season there'll be plenty of guys that come through there. Midfielders need to spend time forward to, I guess, somewhat, technically you say get a rest, but to spend time out of the middle. So there's going to be plenty of guys come through there, and we think that with the group we've got down there, we can always make it work.
What makes you better this year then? I mean, opposition defences would have got to look at you last year, pretty hard to contain anyway, but what makes you and your 5 other forwards better?
I think we're really sound group. Another 25 games last year together. We probably built that foundation the year before. I guess the beauty is we've had some unsettled times. We've had plenty of coaching changes, plenty of issues around the club that have been outside of our control. So, this year's been we've had an ability. We all come in day one of pre-season understanding what the expectations were from the coaching group. Made very few changes within the coaching group and few changes within the list. So everyone understands what's expected of each other, and I think when you've got that clarity, good things can happen.
Does that get missed by some people on the outer? Like, that stability must play a huge role.
Yeah, I mean, the proof will be in the pudding, but we think that for a club that hasn't had a lot of it, for a variety of reasons, it's great to be able to, as I said, come in the start of summer with 3 or 4 months of training and not have to spend the first 2 months getting to know each other, getting to know the coach and getting to know the way that they want us to play. We already know, so we've been working on and trying to improve upon the way we played last year from the get-go.
A lot of talk about Taylor Walker's hamstring, if he'll be right for round 1. Will that unsettle the forward line if he's not there for round 1?
I mean, he's clearly a part of our very best side, so you always want your best players playing, but I've been one that's said a few times, we make a lot of round 1 because it's the first game of the year and everyone's excited for footy, but it's no more important than round 2. So if he's not there, as I've just outlined, we've got more than enough guys that are capable of coming in, and no, they won't be the same as Taylor Walker, but they can perform a role that will still allow us, in my opinion, to flourish.
Are you expecting him to be there?
I think so. There's still plenty of water to go under the bridge. I haven't even laid eyes on him yet since we come back to training this morning, or to the club this morning. But you don't become captain of a football club without being a professional and looking after yourself in terms of your body away from the club. So, if there's a possibility for him to play, I think he'll explore it all and get it done. And hopefully we see him there round 1.
And same with Sloan and Lever. Maybe, I mean, obviously not so much Brad, but Tomo probably 50-50, but Lever and Sloan more than likely.
Yeah, I mean, there's as I said, there's still, 8 days until the first game of round 1. So, we've still got almost 2 weeks for those guys. Some will have to jump through plenty of hoops, and some have just got to get themselves right. So, we're really lucky with the physical performance team that we have. They'll make really good calls, and I heard Tex say yesterday that he'll be guided by those guys. So, in the coming days, I think the club's putting out a bit of a update on those guys now, but in the coming days, those decisions will be made, and some guys might be left to the last minute. Some guys might be left to named and then still make a decision. So it'll be touch and go with some, but as I said, in my view, if we don't have them round 1, it's just as important to have them in round 2, 3, and 4.
There was a big focus in the coverage on your boots on the weekend. Are they the same boots you were wearing?
Yeah, all year last year. So
what was the big deal? Why?
I don't know. I wore them all year last year. So I think one's pink and one's yellow. So that's probably why they get a bit of coverage. But yeah, found it a bit strange, to be honest, because I wore them 25 times last year.